This is your morning workout. I gotta sneeze. All right, I want to get some more mats because I have 1/2 inch set, 2 sets of 6 that you can get on Amazon for like $20.99. Just look up exercise mats. And then I have another set of 6 underneath. So if I get another set of 6, then I'll be able to have 2 1/2 inch sets this whole size, and it'll be a 1 inch. So right now the outside is just a 1/2 inch, see that? And the center is 1 inch. The last video I had it in the middle, and so then it would disconnect the top layer. So I'm gonna try it like this time. But good morning. I had pizza last night and it felt like shit. So pro tip, if you are looking to get more healthy, get leaner, get stronger, get in better shape, try cutting out the carbs. No simple sugars, no candy, no dessert. You'll be amazed at how fast your tastes for other kinds of foods starts kicking in, and you start to wanting smoothies and meat and potatoes and stuff. So yeah, eating carbs is not the move. Just took a cold shower, and that kind of gets my inflammation down, so I feel a little bit better. But good morning. Welcome to your morning workout. I'm Devin, and I'm gonna do some body weight exercises with you. These are not gonna be terribly difficult. If they are for you, feel comfortable, please, doing any kind of approximation or modification of what I'm doing that suits your needs. Shouldn't be too difficult to come up with something that is gonna serve you in getting your body to move and stretch and strengthen and energize while we exercise. So that's the thought process. We'll start out with just a little bit of stretch. Trying to get the whole body working together. So now let's do some maybe run in place for a little bit. Just get the blood moving. Feeling my knees. Maybe we'll go wide. Birds are out flying this morning. We had some snow yesterday, but not that much accumulation, just a little bit. And it's getting warmer now as the storm moves out, so it started to rain. So skiing was not the move. I'm hoping for next week to be some good skiing. So just trying to get a little bit of cardio activation, get my heart working, get my lungs working. Try to feel the body as it's waking up in the morning. So we're just going from kind of quick feet, like a little running place, and then a little wider running place, and then back to running place. Here, kind of just run in place close, then run in place wide. And believe me, just moving helps, right? We need to get out of our modes of always wanting to be comfortable and, let our bodies move. Our bodies want to move, right? So I'm just going from running in place in a small stance to a a wider stance. I'm just focusing on little movements, moving quickly. And then right back. All right, now we maybe try kind of a shadow boxing movement, just throwing a jab. I'll switch arms. Doing 20 each side. Trying to keep the body all working together at the same time. Trying to not let the mat slide while I'm doing it. I'll try to chamber the arm out. All right, so there's just a little warm up. No big deal, right? These are not, incredibly difficult movement patterns. Just something to get your body moving. I pulled my groin a while ago skiing, so maybe I won't want to do what I'm thinking about, but let's just do knees up. So the 10, trying to get the knees to the chest level and keeping the feet maybe 45 degrees to the side and focusing on keeping everything, working together. If you feel like your body's warming up, if you feel like you're breathing fast, that's good. And just get your breathing under control. I like to, if you ever see like Tae Kwon Do, practitioners, there's a convention where they, hiya, right? Hiya, right? Yeah. There's the exhalation, when they do a strike, hiya. And see how that gets me out of breath? I'm not, Tae Kwon Do, my brother was, but I certainly am not very practiced at Tae Kwon Do. But what I've realized from doing exercises is I find breathing in while moving is the way, breathing out at center. So it's more like, see, and then I'm still in my breath. The 1, 2. Then I'm trying to stay on my toes, right? I'm not doing what we were doing before where I'm jumping. I'm just on my toes. And just that little bit of weight change, if I'm trying to jab, I'm just throwing my weight onto my front foot, right? And I'm standing on my front foot, I'm sitting down on my front foot. So it's, right? And I'm, protecting myself, and then if you kind of get used to the movement, you can make it more efficient. Okay, so there's just a little warm up. Feeling the body, feeling the shoulders, feeling the back. You can see my back working. So there's a little bit. Let's do some knees again. So knees, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and these are functional movements, right? You do this kind of, how much time we got? This type of movement all the time, right? Just knees. So if you can just make yourself do a bunch of knee raises in the morning, you're really priming your body to be fit and healthy throughout the day. So, you know, you can think about it from like a Muay Thai fighter's, you know, way of fighting where they're gonna get the other person's head in a clinch and then, you know, go for a knee, go for a, you know, flying knee, right? So there's some knees. Let's see how my kicks are looking this morning. So I was skiing and teaching a ski lesson, and I pulled my proximal hamstrings tendon, and it's been getting better for a while, but it still feels a little sketchy. So when I do side kicks, actually that side doesn't hurt because I'm not stretching the front leg. So here's a good side kick breakdown. So if you're squared up with somebody, right, not like toe to toe, but if you're ready, right, your front hand's ready to jab, your back hand is ready to, you know, throw a strong right hand, right? So you can jab, or you can straight right. You could come with a hook, right, or a tight left hook. You've got your uppercut, but then probably my strongest weapon is the side kick. And the way that you do a good side kick is I put my foot facing the opposite way. See that move? So I go from the foot lateral to the foot facing away. So there's a movement like that, okay? So once the movement like that takes place, now I'm in a position where all of my force can go towards the opponent with my lead leg. So it's boom, right? Boom, boom, right? Boom. So what that looks like is I'm you know, assessing the opponent. I feel like they're coming into my range of my side kick. There's almost a feint that goes in with setting it up. So I go away and then boom, side kick. Boom, side kick, right? So there's kind of you don't want to put the knee down. If you watch Joe Rogan, he's really a good Tae Kwon Do practitioner. You don't want to put the knee down and then you're not in a position of strength. What you want to do is lift the knee and then twist and extend. So boom, right? Boom, right? Boom. So that movement of twisting and extending is the move. So we'll do 10 of those. That's 3. But you can kind of jump into it, right? As long as I'm getting my weight, just like we were practicing before, if I'm getting my weight, see, I gotta do it in balance. If I'm getting my weight onto that foot there, then I'm in a position to extend the kick. So there's some tactics for you. I don't know how I feel about doing the other leg right now. Let's see. Yeah, my groin's still hurting, so I'm not gonna do right leg, front leg side kicks. But you've got knees, you've got both your arms, you got uppercuts are a good thing to practice. So let's practice uppercuts. 10 like that, 10 other way. All right, and then what else we got? So that's a little bit of striking. I'm gonna call that a good morning workout. Just warm it up, right? Tomorrow, maybe we'll talk about a little wrestling techniques. Wrestling's obviously more fun when you have a partner to wrestle with, because there's a lot to be said for body position of your opponent. But you know, a lot of it's in the stance, being able to get low, right, and be balanced, and that comes back to the things that we were practicing the last few days. You want to be able to shoot, it's called, so you want to get the other person's legs and then get them to the ground. A lot happens in the clinch, so you want to be able to be balanced. A sprawl is a real big part of the game, and a sprawl is just kind of a like a burpee type motion. So yeah, we'll get into other movement patterns tomorrow and moving forward, but that's just a little bit of sparring techniques, kind of shadow boxing things that you can use to get moving, get focused or in the morning, and get your workout in for the day, first thing. So I think that these can help. They help me. So thank you for tuning in. Appreciate your time. No machines, body weight, 15 minutes or less. Stretch, strengthen, energize your body. Hope you guys enjoy. Much love.